we will see the calculation part of this synthetic procedure. Before this we have seen the principal mechanism, how to do the reaction, particular perform the particular organic synthesis reaction. Now we will see the procedure for this organic synthesis. First step is place 5 ml of aniline, 5 ml of aniline in 10 ml of 1:1 acetic acid and acetic anhydride. Means 1:1 ratio, that is 5 ml acetic acid and acetic anhydride 5 ml we have taken. Now in 100 ml of RBF with reflux condenser, means we have to reflux this particular reaction. Okay, then what is the next step? Next step is heat the mixture gently under reflux for 15 to 20 minutes on oil bath, and then pour the content while still hot with stirring in a 200 beaker containing 100 ml ice cold water. Means this we have to reflux this particular reaction mixture for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, after 20 minutes what we have to do? After 20 minutes we have to take that particular RBF outside from the reflux assembly. Then with stirring we have to add this mixture, means which this reflux mixture reaction mixture after 20 minutes. This pour into 200 ml beaker containing 100 ml ice cold water. Then what we will get? We will get the precipitate our product. What is the next step? Stir the mixture vigorously to hydrolyze the excess acetic acid. Means there is the excess acid that will goes out through hydrolysis. Then after all the acetanilide has precipitated, collect it on Buckner funnel and wash with cold water. After that your product will get precipitated out in that ice cold water. And after that recrystallize the means filter through Buckner funnel. Then we have to recrystallize the crude product from boiling water. Means here we have used boiling water. Sometimes for recrystallization purpose we are using the different organic solvent, acetone, ethanol, methanol, different one. Okay, but here what is the which solvent is prepared here? Here we have simply prepared your water, boiling water. Okay, in the that particular water we have to boil and your product is added, stir and then filter out. After that your impurity gets separated out and your product will come out. Then recrystallize the crude product from boiling water. If the product is excessively colored, add a pinch of enamel charcoal to hot water and filter hot through cotton plug. Pure colorless crystal of acetanil made at 114 degrees Celsius. Means what is the melting point for that acetanilide, which is 114 degrees Celsius, that we will get. Okay, now okay, what is the use of that charcoal? Charcoal act as an adsorbent, so it absorbs the excessive color from that product and we will get the pure product. Now which we will learn the calculation part, means how to calculate our yield, whether our yield is 70%, 80%, 100%. Okay, now what is the molecular weight of aniline? Aniline is your starting material. Molecular weight is 93 gram. And what is your what is the molecular weight of your product, which is 135 gram. Okay, now theoretical yield, we have to calculate the theoretical yield. Okay, 1 gram aniline forms 135 gram acetanilide. Okay, means this from this particular aniline we will get the 135 gram of acetanilide. Therefore 10.3 means actual weight we have taken, that is 10 ml aniline will form how much gram of acetanilide. So X is equal to 135 gram is your molecular weight of acetanilide and 10.3 is your aniline weight. If you have actually taken aniline weight, okay, 10.3 gram. If you have reduced that 10.3 into half, for example 5, then you should take there 5 gram, means 135 into 5 gram divided by 93. 93, what is that 93? 93 is your molecular weight of aniline. Actually in the theoretic yield first sentence is mentioned here, 1 gram aniline form 135 gram acetanilide. Actually there should be mentioned 93 gram of aniline gives 130 gram of acetanilide. 93 gram means from 93 gram of aniline you will get the 135 gram of acetanilide. So 93 gram is equal to or is equivalent to 135 gram. If we have taken starting material, that is your aniline 5 gram, then 5 gram aniline which gives question mark x. So x is equal to what? 135 gram into 5. If you have taken 10.3, then you should mention 10.3. So 135 gram is molecular weight of acetanilide. 10.3 is actual weight from your that balance we have taken 10.3 gram of your aniline. Then divided by 93 is molecular weight of aniline. What is the value of x? X is equal to 14.95 gram. 14.95 gram is your theoretical yield. Theoretical yield is equal to 14.95 gram. Then how to calculate the practical yield? Practical yield, if from this 10.3 gram aniline you are giving you collected 10 gram of your actual product weight means acetanilide. Then if you are get 10 gram of your acetanilide, then how to calculate percentage yield? Percentage yield is equal to practical yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Practical yield means 10 gram. Means for example from 10.3 gram of aniline you gives the 10 gram of your acetanilide, or you get that particular 10 gram of acetanilide. Then 10 gram is your practical yield divided by theoretical yield is 14.95 into 100. What is the percentage of that particular? It might be something 60-70% will be your yield. If you are giving from 10.3 gram of aniline, you will get the 12 gram of acetanilide. Then you should how to calculate the percentage yield? You should mention 12 gram practical yield divided by theoretical yield 14.95 gram into 100. So whatever calculation result is your percentage yield of your practical yield. This is all about calculation part. Then in the result you should mention the molecular weight of acetanilide, theoretical yield, practical yield. Actually you got it from after synthesizing organic compound, actual practical yield. Then percentage yield is equal to practical yield divided by theoretical yield into 100. Then it gives you percentage yield. Then you should perform the physical parameter analysis, that is melting point. If there is the solid compound, you should mention or you should perform the melting point. If there is synthesized liquid product, then you should perform the boiling point. This is your calculation part. Then conclusion, you should write the conclusion from the complete synthesis procedure, analysis, verification, separation and physical constant analysis. This is first synthesis practical. Actually we will perform at the time of practical, how to perform, how to handle the different chemicals, how to do the reaction, how to separate the compound, how to perform the purification or recrystallization, how to record the RF value, what is the RF value, what are the different chromatographic technique, what is the use of chromatographic technique, why physical constant analysis is important. You should learn at the time of practical. Now you should understand what is the theory behind this practical. Why should we perform the different organic synthesis practical? Okay, this is today's practical.